Ada from Poison Rock, and I give a welcome back. The Soap Girls, my girls, finally.
Hey.
How was going, girls? It's been for me too much.
It has
It
been long. When was the
yeah.
last time that we spoke to
I
you?
don't know, a couple, maybe 1 year ago by now. Maybe
Oh
one.
my
Oh,
God,
that's
wow.
Yeah,
crazy.
Time actually flies. It's actually scary.
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow, but
exactly.
really nice to see you again.
Yeah, for me too. And I mean, your interview is one of the most viewed interview on Poison Rock.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
Rock on.
You,
It's because I'm watching it every day. No, I'm
yeah,
joking.
it's
No.
you. You have thousands of laptop, like,
Yeah, no.
yeah. No, but it's because people loves you, and you can see also in the stories and you're doing live shows because I've been following you this year, and you did quite a lot of a journey, literally journey, physical journey this year. So what happened?
Uh,
What?
oh, geez.
Oh,
We don't even know how to start it. I mean,
Uh,
we're very excited for
2025
2025
because
because
2024 was one of the
worst years we've ever had.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
we were traveling from South Africa, so it's like right at the bottom of the world, and then you give everything you got to go out and tour, and then
And then you're met with sometimes like issues that are just like, what the fuck
like
is
out of
this?
your control, you get detained by like border patrol
Yeah.
for no reason. They deny you entry, and then you're just like, we've got a flight, like we need to go and get our stuff. Right before we left, we did a tour in Europe,
Yeah.
and we were trying to go back into England just to pack our stuff and leave
And
from
then
England.
they wouldn't let us back into the country.
So your staff were in UK.
Yeah.
We had to get an immigration lawyer involved, and it was crazy. Change all our flights. It was so
It's just
messed up.
mad. Like even like the whole year, like things happened where we were just like, this cannot
This
be
is so
real.
fucked up. Like
It's like a
Yeah.
joke.
we were so excited, and then we got out on the road, and everything that could go wrong just went wrong. Like
Yeah.
just yeah, it was bad.
And
But
then and even in Europe, oh my God, our tour van,
oh God,
our good old trusted tour van,
it like
like
we got stuck on the autobahn.
in Germany, that's like you know the highway when the cars drive fast. And in
Yeah.
Germany, uh Germans are lovely people, but like if
They
you
have road rage issues. Yeah.
and also if you're like stuck on the side of the road there, they're not going to stop and help you. Like Germans will
Oh,
not the only people that will stop and help you are people that are not from Germany.
Like in Germany, they'll stop to let you know you're not allowed to be here. It's like
They'll yeah, like you'll be stuck or dying and they'll be like, you know, you cannot be here. I mean like no shit.
we know this. Like what do you think we're doing here?
Do
Having a
you think
holiday.
we're just doing this for like
yeah.
fun or
Just
something?
And
watching
then
people driving faster, faster and faster.
oh God,
The speed.
everything went wrong. The shows themselves were great, but it was just
But even this one show in Germany, this was amazing though. So we were stuck on the highway in Germany.
this was an amazing thing. You see, there were some good moments in the year, and this is one of them.
So one of the sad parts though was so with this one show we had to cancel the show. There was no ways that we could get to the show. And then this guy came to tow us. That also is such a big like if you're not from Germany to get someone to come and tow you and on a what day was it like a weekend or
It was on the
something.
weekend, yeah.
And it was just a nightmare. Like no one would come out.
Oh my
So we
God.
were just stuck there. And then the police came.
But then the one venue, the guys who organized the show, they were like, you know what? No, fuck it.
We'll come and tow you ourselves.
We have to make the show happen. So they started the trip, and they arrived in a VW 1978
Like
Volkswagen.
minivan.
Yeah.
And we have a very heavy van. So like
Like there's amps,
like
there's
our van weighs more than the
Yeah.
thing that was towing
Oh,
us.
okay.
So
So how,
that's like
so they started driving, and
and
then we were
everything was fine
swerving.
and then everyone was like oh fuck because the car was doing this and we were like
oh
oh.
my God, just
I
go off.
wanted to live, yeah, I was gonna live stream it, but then I was like, fuck,
What if we
die.
die? Yeah.
Nah, I was like, nah. Part of me wanted to do it, and then I was like, nah, this is insane. Fuck it.
No, but even the guy driving, he was hilarious. He said, "Oh no, it's fine. I drive in sand dunes and the car flips. I was a trained nurse, so anything happens, I can take care of us.
So it was a very interesting trip. It felt like being in a cartoon, but it was awesome. And we actually got to the show.
But
so
everybody was waiting at the venue for
So
hours.
they waited like 6 hours. We arrived at like midnight and people were still there, but they were really drunk. So the show was even wilder than normal. It was so much fun. So there were a lot of really bad moments, but there were some good ones that kind of balanced it, but not enough to make it a great year. It was just so bad. I never ever want another year like that.
No.
No, ever in my life.
But because you did a European tour, but as well you went to United States because you went abroad. Or you didn't go anymore.
We flew all the way and then got sent back.
Okay.
Because the visa that we had, so it's a very complicated visa to get, and it was approved, but it was still like pending. It wasn't approved like yet, but it was getting approved. And we decided to fly in on a different visa just to like see friends or like to I don't know, just go, like, because it was just dumb staying stuck in one country. So we went,
and also somebody on that side was going through something. We wanted to go and
support them.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, let's just go. The flight was booked.
Yeah.
So we were like,
okay, let's just go.
It's dumb to just stay and like, what a waste of a flight. So we can't do the shows, but we can fly in. So we fly in, and then because the one visa was still pending, they were like, no, you can't enter. So that was shit. And we had to fly all the way back.
Because they said, no, you coming here to do shows or whatever. And we're like, no, we're not.
So that was shit.
Yeah, this year you learned the miles, the flights, the kilometers, how works the flight. So okay, you have now the knowledge how to make a completely full tour now. But it's
it was bad. It was the worst. Like, to arrive at an airport, you're dead tired, and then to like
not
be sent back.
Yeah, because it's important to say to the people that, of course, they give it for granted that just you can go there, you can be in Europe, you can be in US, you can be in Australia. Like, it's easy. Just don't worry. It is not because it's another continent, so it's even more complicated.
It's so they've made it so much more difficult actually for musicians over the years. It's actually insane. But the fact with England, the really the bad part was that we have French passports,
so we are allowed to go into England. And there was no reason for us not to be allowed in there.
And we were also not going in to play shows at the last when we were leaving. And we had the flights, everything.
And we were detained for 8 hours.
And then they locked us in there with a guy who
that was like a
terrorist. Yeah. He'd had his passport taken away and been in jail for years.
So we were just sitting there like
some heavy shit. And we were like, oh my God. We're in a fucking room locked up with this guy who's saying some really bad shit. Like,
and we're like thinking, how long is it going to take for them to open this door if like he starts like attacking us or something?
Yeah, like what?
I mean, it's not easy what you've gone through, especially like being detained, being all just even for a few hours. It's not easy because people also might take this for granted, but this thing can affect you in somehow. And
it fucks you up because you realize that you actually have no rights.
Yeah, your rights can be taken away from you like that.
And for no reason. There was no justification. It's right now, like, we cannot actually believe what happened. It was insane. And when we did get the immigration lawyer to come in, we got a whole letter written, and when we flew in to the airport, the people there
couldn't even explain to us. Like, they were like, what the fuck happened?
Like, why the hell did they deny you entry? It's insane.
Yeah.
So touring last year was
a fuck up.
Yeah, it was bad, but we are just we're very happy and excited
is over
for the future. That is all I can say.
The importance that you're back home safe without prior or something illegal happened.
No, and also we have a lot of good material for writing some very strong songs.
Yeah, so I would say that because of course that this interview is also to explain that there is a writing process going on for a new album. You're ready to write or compose the new album, new songs mainly.
Hell yes. Yeah, I think we have just one more song.
We never stop writing, but we have to stop at some point, otherwise it's just like, how many fucking songs do you want on the album?
We've got the album, but we wanted to
just maybe do 1 or 2 more experimental ones and then just decide. But we are so fucking excited. and always our message about freedom was even more reinforced after last year. People don't realize how fragile human rights are.
Yeah.
And if we do not stand up and make our voices heard, wow, we will live in a very scary world where people with authority can just do and implement whatever fucking things or laws that they want upon us, and it's
But that's
not
why
good.
also it's very important that people understand like their own rights and how things work with regards to law, because
of course,
if you don't know, then someone can be doing something to you and you think, oh, because they're in a uniform, then it's okay.
Right.
They take advantage. Like, we didn't even know that we were being detained. They just told us, oh, we have some questions for you,
and they make it like la 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 la, and then the next minute they're emptying out everything. It's like, oh, you need to go.
They're taking your phone off you, taking all your personal belongings. It's like, the fuck, like. Yeah,
taking your rights, your privacy out from you.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah,
it was like we were criminals.
Yeah, and then like there's no justification, and then afterwards, after they like do all the shit, they say to you, oh, technically you could come back tomorrow, and depending on the border officer, you could be allowed in.
So it's like, so then what the fuck is this then?
Like, the fuck. Yeah.
So maybe tomorrow I come by and maybe you detain me again. We don't know what happened. Maybe there is not their officer, whatever. It's the world, but it's also not. Because if I bet if it would be someone like, I don't know, a lawyer or some businessman, would go straight forward. Even
of course,
If they see like a musician or people alternative or from another niche or women, which is even worse, they say, what they're doing here, they're going to work and make money and then start all the fucking because that's, come on, we should be all the same, right? But it's not. People, like you said, with authority, not all of them, of course, but there are someone that abuse of their power. And
100%.
Yeah. And maybe people higher than them in the rank, they don't say nothing. They should be fine. How many times we saw this happening in the United States when, I don't know, just a police officer, they just took literally the abuse of the power of people of other ethnicity. It's
fucked up.
Yeah,
it's so bad. But again, that's why people should really like say, hey, this is not going to be tolerated, because people always think that it will never happen to them. It will. If you keep allowing rights to be violated, eventually it's going to affect you.
Yeah. So we have this new album that we can say that it's almost done, and so that will be about more freedom. We can say kind of the message in between. And
it's an angry album.
It's an angry album. There's a lot of good. There's light and shade, and we've recorded ourselves completely, which is different because normally we're going to a studio. So we
can show you. I'll show you. This is the recording booth.
We don't stand there.
I love it. I love it.
With a stocking.
Yeah, we actually bought a pop filter there.
No, we bought one the other day. But
we would love to just do everything ourselves. Obviously, it's more difficult in many ways, but it's important that what we do is also reflective of us.
It took longer because we did it ourselves, because having to learn like
the
how to record and
the sound engineering shit,
it's that part is quite complicated. So
and also it's so funny, while we record, then the baboons, because we stay where there are a lot of baboons,
sometimes they'll be in and then they just come in.
It's more raw, it's more natural. We need the authenticity.
But my sister, she's scared of them, so I'll be like, you do that take, you get that take right, because I'm recording you, so just get it. And then she's like, no,
you can record some scream.
Scared. Dude, imagine you start doing like metal growls, like,
and then the baboon big one thinks that you're challenging them.
Fuck
imagine
that.
Whoa, like
dude, I'm out. I just hide away. No.
But it's
fuck that.
It shows that, I think, really clearly, that to the people around the world, that soft girls are just authentic. You've always been, and in your music there has never been once, I mean, the song, the content you put out, the interview we did, that you were like fake. Not at all. The opposite. Because
I think to be fake is just so it's counterproductive, and it's stupid.
And also, like, it would be so tiring.
Yeah,
imagine.
Pretending all the time. Being like an actor all the time.
Whole time, like, hi.
Hi.
No.
Hi, how is it going? How has been the trip? Good. We
No,
entertained. Well, it was fun.
I love to, like, I don't know, you have to really believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
The only time like where you do have to be a little bit fake is if like a police officer pulls you
Yeah, if
over.
a police officer pulls you over, then you have to be like, hi.
I think it's gonna be even worse because you're gonna look dumb, like like a dumb woman, like hi. Maybe you're trying to catch them, like hi, dear officer.
The worst is if it doesn't work.
If it doesn't work, then it's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Shit.
Yeah, so,
No, it's like this.
yeah.
No, if it doesn't work, it's like, hi. And then he's like, ma'am, get out the car. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
never
sorry,
mind.
sir.
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a woman, to be honest. I just changed.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
But
No.
that's the thing that I think we need today in the world, because we have so many people that are literally living into the social media, and they're always comparing to each other and also kind of copying to each other. So what you lose is your originality. You lose also
Yeah.
yourself, and with
And
that,
it's all.
yeah, and all with that you lose your freedom. It's kind of a chain. So
Yeah.
what you show is just be yourself. Doesn't care how you are dressed, doesn't care if you're a man or a woman, a kid, a grandma. Who matters? I think in your concerts, even grandma could be there. Like,
Yeah,
of course,
we've had like a lady who was in her 80s. She took off her top and she's swinging her
I
bra in
love
the
that
air.
woman.
Badass. Yeah.
I think it's so important because I think especially in society now,
Yeah.
more than ever, people put so much emphasis on people's age, but
Yeah.
for the wrong reasons. So like when someone gets past a certain age, then immediately in society you're like, you need to sit in that corner and like die quietly.
Sure.
You can't make a noise, you can't be anything, and people have this mentality that if you haven't done something by a certain age, you're never going to do it, which isn't the case actually. People learn to ice skate age 50. People can do gymnastics age 60.
We're only limited by our own like projections and self-doubts, and that's what people don't understand. You can do so much more.
Yeah, as soon as you stop living and learning, then you die.
Yeah, exactly. Just we have one of the most amazing example, which is a Cher. I mean, she was in her 40 when she started again her career, alone, without the money, stolen by whatever that was.
Her husband.
Yeah, he stole her money and she has nothing. She started to perform with Tina Turner at 40, and then until now she's saying, I don't need man. Maybe he's not even born yet. My future. I mean, she's strong, and that's, I think she's one of the greatest example of the strength of a woman. Because
yeah, she's an icon, honestly. Yeah. She embodies so much like what people should aspire to do, to just be free on your own terms. There's no one else like her.
Yeah, like as well Dolly Parton, because seeing all these women that have not, age is just a number. Because
I love Dolly Parton. She's so fucking cool.
Yeah, me too. I want to be to what is Dollyland, Dolly Parton, where there is
oh my God, yes,
I want to go there. It must be like incredible, like just only.
Do you know she has her own like lipstick line?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and on the like on the lipstick, like when you like screw it up, then it's got like a little butterfly stamp in it.
Oh, so she's so cool. sweet soul, and that's her. I mean, she's not faking it. That's her. No. She always said, I'm wearing a wig, whatever, but it's her. I mean, her music, it's real, but in a sweet way, in a real way, like that was Millie Country does, putting the real life outside, and also you girl does, and that's it is important, because we need a real story, because we have so much fakeness around the world, and especially now with all this banning of TikTok, whatsoever is going on, we literally have no freedom anymore. And so, and also one thing that I hope in the album is gonna be always your energy, like your sound, like it's gonna be more like punkish, a little bit more. What is the vibe around? I don't want to say the genre, because we don't like the genre too much.
We always fuck around with different genres and we bend like the rules of music in our own way. But I would say
It's strange.
It's very eclectic, but I would say, I don't know, it's more darker. Like, yeah. I don't know. There's some good light and shade, but like it's definitely different. I
think
don't know.
because we both like completely different kinds of music, then when we come together, then it's like some weird.
Except sometimes I laugh because I prefer very heavy music, but then I'll sometimes be responsible for the most sweet song that we've done, and then you are the reason why we've got like this heavy. And I'm like, fucking hell, all right. So we swap sometimes, but
my sister, she'll sing like the most like kind of vocal, and then the next line it's like la la la, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think you need both. Well, same with you. I don't know. We don't ever have like an idea of what we want. We just feel and go.
Okay. Yeah, because
don't try to contrive it.
Yeah, and also because it's good, because if you're listening the album, you can listen in any type of mood you're listening. Like if you can be angry, you can be, maybe you want to have a boost of activity, maybe you're feeling sad, you need another. It's helpful, because if you just have one line of an album, it's boring. I mean, it could be beautiful, but having a little bit of both.
One thing is, it's completely different to any of our previous albums, but it's still our sound.
So we'll see like a different sound, like a little bit of a different sound from the previous albums. Because of course there is literally, like I was saying, a lot of you in your songs goes through, like I was saying, a punk, even something a little bit of hardcore punk, and then it goes into the grungy music, it goes to the pop, something closer to metal. It's I mean, you can go in the biggest European festival. I mean, you should be there.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I hope it is at least 2026, because they already announced 2025. You're gonna be in some European festival. I mean, even the
we'll will it into happening. Yeah. Even manifest the shit out of it.
The smallest band that are kind of, I'm sorry to say, but kind of boring play there. So, we need a little bit of fun.
I will say one thing though that is really sad about most festivals, and like I don't, some people might take this in the wrong way, but fuck it. It's kind of shit when they just keep reusing the same big name bands from all the fucking time. It's like, great, they had a lot of success in the 80s, the 90s, and all that shit, and the 2000s, and it's great for them, but they also should incorporate or let newer bands come out. See, because those bands have had their time, which like it doesn't mean that they have to end, but
like also use the platform for like young you coming in.
It's unfair that there's like this weird hierarchy, and
they put like a ceiling on it where like you can't get past if you are not I don't know, some big label, you're not paying.
And the sad thing is that those bands had the opportunity, because back in the day it wasn't as like tricky to like get your music out. Now, unless you're with the label, you won't really get to those festivals.
Exactly.
So it's just annoying when they use the same, and it's at every festival around the world, and you're just like, they're great bands, and I personally dig the music, but
it's the same like 5 at every single festival,
and it's kind of like
all the time. Like I spoke an interview right now. They're touring in the States. Venom Inc., for example, they are touring in the United States right now, and what they are doing, they are allowing in any show from the local band to join the show. This is good.
That's so fucking cool. Respect. I mean, that's the way it should be, because that's how those big bands got their break initially. They got to support bands that were like known, or they had stages that allowed newer upcoming bands, but now no.
Yeah, exactly. So let's hope that band like Venom Inc. or other bands give these, because it's not only for musicians like you, but also for the teenager, like the smaller local band that maybe they don't have the chance to travel around the world. Maybe they don't have the money. They can only maybe travel from, I don't know, this one state to another. So just giving them the voice and the chance, it is also a way to be authentic and to give freedom, to use your freedom, and to break the boundaries of the rule, in this case, of the music industry. That's all for boring rules. Like
no, but it's sad. Always the same. It's the same. When they use the same actors in all movies, it's like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Same thing.
I can't see the character that they're portraying, because I just see the brand of a person. And
Or someone will have a famous mom and then they'll put her as the face of a makeup brand. Meanwhile, there's some model that's been like working her ass off at a fashion show and doing like 100 and something shows with the fashion week, and she won't get that.
Exactly. Because
and she'll be having to do it for free.
It's strange.
For free. You said it right. You said it right. Because if you are unknown and you have no parents or friends whatsoever in the world, you're just start doing things sometimes for free, or even worse, losing money. That's
do you know what the worst thing is? That like often I find that there are a lot of people who could help you, but they don't help you when you're like kind of getting somewhere. But when you're there,
then they're like,
everyone's your friend.
I'm here. Like,
I don't understand that.
I don't, because it's like they could make such a difference to you while you're like going up. But I don't know, is it a competition type thing?
No, I think it's more that those kind of people, they like to say like, I was there and I helped them make it kind of thing. But they didn't. But then just at the very end, then they'll be like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. You know, I was there, just gave them a ride where they couldn't make it at the show that day. So now if they're playing in front of 20,000 people, it's also because of me. I was that's the thing. Because when you start, you should. It doesn't matter if you are like, I don't know, Iron Maiden, whatever. It doesn't care who you are. At the end of the day, you go to bed, you go to sleep, you put your blanket on, and you fall asleep like everyone. You're just human like everyone. And also them, I mean, Iron Maiden are really humble as a musician, but there are musicians who aren't, and people in the entire industry of the world. It's not only music industry, it's all over the world. But coming back to the album, we have some kind of day to release for at least the single out, something.
Oh, okay. We shot like last year. One of the only other good things was that we were able to shoot some music videos, and we've been shooting more stuff. So normally what we would do is we would release the whole album, but we want to actually just release it single by single so that the songs actually get
the breathing space. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just shit. Like we've released albums before, and then
the song doesn't get a chance to live,
and people don't even know that the song exists, and you're like, oh shit.
Then you do like me, put Stop Girls, Spotify, listen, shuffle, 3 hours, 4 hours. You're gonna listen all this discography.
You rock. Thank you.
No, that's what I do all the time at the gym.
We're so excited, and we can't wait for you to hear the new music as well.
Just preparing new photo to use. My photo with your music. So I was saying, coming back to be serious. So there's gonna be some music videos, as I understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the light somewhere before the summer, springs.
So we shoot wherever we can. I mean, we've even got video footage from when we've been in Japan and other places.
Will it be released?
Oh shit! Sorry. Hello. Sorry, man. I didn't drink.
I love you.
I'm not 100% sure, but I reckon in the next like few weeks we'll start releasing things. Yeah,
so close. Okay, so we're gonna talk in private then. I'm gonna release the date. So we're gonna make the interview getting closer to maybe the first release.
Yeah.
So we say that before the summer in this upcoming year, let's say month, it's gonna be all the albums in the light, and the people can reach the album.
I think maybe then. By the time we get on tour, then people can buy the album at the shows.
Yeah.
And about the tour, since you mentioned when
we're so excited, but we have to wait for like all the dates to be finalized. But I know for Europe we're looking at September, October.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh
for the rest, we're figuring it out.
It's gonna be in Europe, this musician Kiki Rockwell from New Zealand in September. If I have some way to match you and I'm with her somewhere, bring it to your show. It's gonna be amazing because she's like you, together with this singer I look up. For me, are the 3 best musicians in the entire world, contemporary music. And Kiki Rockwell in your own stage, you would love her. You would definitely love this girl.
That would be so fucking cool.
She's an amazing, incredible voice. She's like a steady, amazing voice, but she's like, I'm free, no, don't give a fuck. She's doing everything by herself in New Zealand, and she's amazing. Amazing video clips, amazing music, yes, and different than the usual pop. It's kind of folk, folkish pop, electronic. She's crazy like us, so it's the best.
That's the best way to be. Then you're not
Yeah,
limited by anything.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you just stick to one way of like expressing
exactly.
yourself, it's just, I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool if that's your thing, but
But like it's good to also like add in some spice.
yeah.
Exactly, change, express, experiment. Just don't big stagnant in a place, just or in a mindset moving. So the tour can we know around when it's gonna start. So we say that at the moment it's in Europe. It's gonna be around Europe, maybe around October.
September, October, no,
Okay,
September.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
Europe, definitely.
I think for the rest, we hope, but again, it's all the stupid shit like
of course.
visas and all that.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah, yeah.
hoping by April we get out on the road.
Yeah.
This April you get
Yeah,
so
But
that's
maybe to the USA.
maybe
yeah,
to the
yeah.
USA.
Yeah.
You deserve to. I mean, after you deserve to at least finish and make a tour in United States, and then
Can you imagine flying all the way and then
yeah,
it's like,
But that's also why though, when we tour, like a lot of people they'll be like, "Oh my God, we've never seen a band that works as hard as you because
yeah,
you
because
you,
we
you
do.
do a show.
Uh,
Normally, like people will do I don't know how many shows and then they'll take like 3 days break and
oh,
then
hell
go.
no.
For us, no, it's like literally
that-
show every day, maybe 1 day break, but used to drive closer to the next.
We
exactly.
love it though. I mean,
But the
you
reason
can,
why
yeah,
is because of things like what happened last year. Like when we get somewhere, like we have to like
just make the most of it. Yeah.
because we don't know like what's gonna happen or because you
Yeah,
come from the tip of the world. So
Yeah. It sounds so funny together, but it's true.
exactly. The part geographically of where we live, and it's even stupid because being from an island myself, in an island, when I have to go in Milan, for example, in Milano, which people say, oh, it's in your country. No, it's easier
No, no.
going to Germany or going to Sweden, Norway, going to United States is cheaper than going to Milano.
Yeah, traveling in Italy is
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
expensive,
I
yeah.
remember when we used to tour there a lot, it was the tolls.
Tolls,
I mean,
yeah.
we love Italy. Italian people are some of the nicest people we've ever met,
And
and
like
stylish and everything.
and
And
it's
the
always such a cool energy.
yeah, the
Yeah.
passion for rock and roll is like
yeah,
on another level. But
But the tolls and like
yeah.
we just like fuck, it's killing us.
yeah.
You have to come in Sicily. I'm gonna talk with someone here. We have to get, I know the place, the everything.
We have always wanted to go. That is one part of Italy we have
You
been
have a
dying to
room
go.
here, so they don't have to worry about staying. You have a room here, so no, whatever.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Grazie mille. That's
Is
fucking
it-
cool.
Is it true that like in Sicily
Yeah,
because there's like maybe like a lot of mafia there,
yeah.
the food is the best because
Yeah.
if someone fucks up, then it's like come here. You're
I
finished.
I don't know about it, but I can say it's fucking cheap and it's fucking good. That's for
Ooh,
sure.
okay.
It's cheap. I don't know about that because right now but I know the mafia still be on somewhere because of the things that this shit never dies. It's in the state, in the government more than in
Yeah,
the
100%.
countryside. Yeah, that was the old one like, in the movie. Now it's in the fucking state, all over the world.
Oh,
But
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna talk in February with these. I'm gonna meet with these people and then give you some contacts. So I'm gonna tell you so
Okay,
we can
thank
arrange
you.
something because now I'm more in the organization of Sicily, so of Palermo. So and the venue is really nice. So I'm gonna see because why not? We are close. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
We don't give a shit about other.
You know, Italian people are so fucking cool. Like the one music video we did, it's for the song Chains. We did a show at this venue and
In
then
Italy?
the guy was like
At the venue, he's like, why you not make a music video?
so we were like, well, fuck it. Okay, let's do it. So now it's like 3 a.m. in the morning.
So then we were like, fuck it, let's just do this music video. He calls someone, they come.
We
and-
start shooting the video and then we had to drive to the next show,
Show and play
covered
the
in
show.
paint and everything. But we did it and it was so cool. But again, I love when people don't let circumstances
Yeah.
or
Block them.
hold them back. They're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just do it.
Let's
And
do it.
also what I love in Italy is like people they are very passionate. So sometimes when you arrive at a venue, then it may seem like they are angry or something. And then
No.
afterwards like, no, party.
Yeah. We've had
So
some
we-
strange experiences.
I'm gonna try because I'm not gonna find because we have hardcore music that you can play with the same kind of the vibe of freedom of give a fuck of like whatever. So I'm gonna call them and talk with them.
Okay,
So,
it will be fucking cool.
so as soon as the album is gonna be out, we come back to do another interview because we need to. I need to talk about the songs, every song, because I will know the lyrics of each song by now, by then. And for the moment, girls, I hope that everything goes well. And if it's not, whatever, who cares? Just embrace whatever it happens.
Thank you. You know, that's what we try to do. But I will say this just to give anyone else that's gone through shit like that, where you've been persecuted unjustly, just stay strong. Like it was really bad. Like there were some points where we were like, what the fuck is this even, like, what the shit that we're going through right now? But if you can see past it and not let the bad shit that's happening kill your spirit, just go, keep going.
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't get better, it gets worse.
Yeah, no, like every time we thought it was gonna get, we were like, it can't get worse.
And then it got worse, and we were like,
well, fuck. And then even
we were
right
like,
at the end,
you said it won't gonna get worse.
No, like every time, like we were like, no, I mean the year's almost over. How much worse can it get?
And someone dies.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh my fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
So it's gonna be okay. And we have one song. It's called "Rise Above." Again, just always remember, it doesn't matter the situation you're in, whether it's a person, a natural disaster, or anything like that. You will overcome it. Just keep going.
Exactly.
And also at the end of the day, you have you.
Yeah.
Well, I have that's
too.
Important.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And also just remember that there's no such thing as justice. We have to literally fight for our own rights because as the world exists, freedom is a weird illusion, and it actually is so bad. It's actually scary how bad it really is, and people really need to be aware of it. Freedom is so integral, but people have lost sight of the fact that we as a collective, meaning the people of the world, we have more power, but we're not using it because we think that we don't have the right to speak up.
Because I think everyday people, it's like it's what's the word, hammered into people that like you must don't make a scene, keep quiet, be small, obey, do this, don't do that, like but meanwhile you should be using your voice. Everybody should be using their voice. And always question everything.
You should never have it where we're not allowed to question someone that's supposedly in authority. I mean,
it's the same, like, you know, if you, let's say if you were in a relationship with someone and they were cheating, and then you just ask them a question about something and then they go and then they go mad, then you know. But it's the same with like authority issues. If you just ask one little question, then they like take it out of context, and it's like,
it's crazy.
Hold on, there's something fishy here.
Yeah, because they could be like this. They can like have this exploit of rage, like or abuse of their power, or they use the gaslighting thing, like completely disappearing. It's your fault, or they block you, like put a facade, like for example, in the office, like don't say nothing. In the case, of course, of the law, let's say, but in the relationship, they could be like, okay, I block you, bye.
Yeah.
I cheat on you. This is who is this woman? Block you. The fuck, dude.
people never want to be held accountable for
that
this
was
shit.
my last ex. He did that. I don't give a fuck. I sent him a photo of a woman in his home. Said, who is that? He blocked me, and she blocked me after 5 minutes.
Wow. Okay. What a coward. Wow, what a piece of shit. Do you know, I just don't understand, like, what the fuck?
Just took your own responsibilities. My answer would have been like, okay, you wouldn't be with someone else.
Do you know what the worst is? You know, if you give someone a chance that you didn't intend to, and then it's like someone and you're like, you know what, no, let me just be nice, and they've got a great personality, and then they still do something really horrible. You're like, oh my God, I lowered my standards for you. And then you're like, what the fuck? So I've seen this kind of shit happen.
But next time this happens to you, you see, you fucked up there. You know what you did wrong.
You let him know.
You let him know. You should have left it. Made him take you out, ordered the most expensive food, everything.
Made him pay for everything,
and then you disappear. Yeah, so that he doesn't know why, but you disappear.
Another country. Next time I'm gonna stay silent, wait that he booked a flight, came here, and just spend all the money, and then after he came back, why is on the flight back to whatever country? It was fun. Block. Like, what happened? What happened?
No, thumbs up. Send him a thumbs up.
Send him a thumbs up. Say, it was good.
I'll miss you. Always remember me.
Yeah, because also this is like people think because of course right now, I mean, we have many tools as a women to get, like support each other, create kind of a network to just overcome not only the abuse from the other sex, but even the abuse in general, but also to kind of face better the breakups, because it's easier, because I think we are gaining a little bit of awareness and say, you know what, whatever, if I'm gonna be dying with the 50 cats or 50, I don't know, bears, I don't care. I don't mind have animals, because we are learning to just, we are good with ourselves, with our friends, but this is for everyone.
At least if you die with 50 cats, you can say you died covered in pussy.
No, that's terrible. Oh my God, dude. Oh, dude. But I just think that it's so sad that a woman's worth usually has to be based off like a guy or something, or that like it's ridiculous. So I think now more and more women are like, you know what, and also men as well. I mean, it affects everyone, but people are realizing there's nothing wrong with just being. You don't have to be something.
And it's this kind of getting together as a women. It's important, because always coming back to the blocked, the guy that blocked everyone. A woman came to me kind of like a week later. I never saw this woman because she was never speaking Italian or English, and she said to me, "Oh, you are. I have to tell you, that your ex he was trying with me, like to hook up with me, and he said that you were crazy." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wow. So, they always call the
woman crazy.
Yes, and they say bad things about me, and I really like this woman, because she said, you know what, that's for me a red flag, because if you said that she's crazy, and came to me, because she could even say, you know what, I don't know her, bye, she's from another country whatsoever, but they came and reached out. So that's kind of how women stick together to explore. But could it be like even a female friend? It's not, because otherwise men is gonna say always talking about the men and blah blah blah. But that's it. We always have to deal with the gender, and unfortunately with the gender in society, it's all like this. It doesn't matter the weak gender, which is not for the society. We are the weak gender, the transsexual people are the weak gender, but they don't know that we are getting the strongest gender. So
no, it's true, but it's just so sad, like that someone tries to like defame you as a person, or to throw like a bad shadow on you. I don't get that. I hate that shit. For me, when someone talks and spreads rumors and shit, I have no respect for that person. I'm done.
You're just a coward.
As soon as someone tries to talk shit about another person,
then I'm like,
no. If it's real, like a real bad thing, like someone's done something really bad and they need to be stopped, okay, cool, fair enough. But if it's like about a personal bullshit, no, then I'm like, I look at this person, I'm like, yeah, you are the problem.
Yeah, because we are, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. So making mistakes is natural. So if we make a mistake and we say, okay, we fucked up, we own the errors, we said, okay, I did this mistake. So if someone is saying, I don't know, Ada did that. Okay, I'm sorry. I own my fucking mistake, because that's being.
But it's no one else's business.
Yes, exactly.
But, it's ridiculous. But it's a very bitchy kind of thing for me. When a man does that, it's
then he's like a bitch.
It's very weird. It's like a schoolgirl type of bitchiness. It's really weird.
But you know what it is, though? Men will only do that if they want to, because they don't want you to speak out about them. So then they'll try and silence you, so that everyone thinks, oh yeah, she's crazy. So if you say anything, then he's like, oh no, but she's crazy, remember?
It's the same. You stand up for your rights and you confront people, then you are also difficult and like a bitch. But if a man does it, then
he's a boss. Cool.
Yeah, he's a boss. Yeah, he's like, he's a boss. He can do whatever he wants. He has his own, briefcase. He's going all around, and maybe even take advantage of women and whatsoever, because he think that is stupid, but he doesn't know that maybe that woman is taking advantage of him. because what is happening is that there is almost creating no balance, like, because they are taking us to a point that we are start to act like them, literally.
Yeah.
And
I've
that's
seen
not
it
what
a lot
we
of,
want. Yeah.
and a lot of guys don't like it and they freak out. But I
it's
think
like,
it's good to see what it feels like. But
Yeah.
also, I think it's important that people realize that friendship sometimes is actually better than a relationship.
Exactly.
In many ways, rather get to know someone, because people have this weird, like, fake way of being, and they come across so differently. But when you get to really know them,
it's like, whoa.
So it's better to especially as a woman, take your time to get to know someone.
Exactly. Exactly. Even if you have to stay in dating and free whatsoever,
Yeah.
even 2 years, 1 year. I mean, we don't have any rush, because there are,
Yeah.
women that are close to the 40, 45. You have to get ready because, I don't know, you have to get married, you have to have kids, you have to have that. I mean, we live in 2024. You want to have kids? Frozen your eggs. Froze your eggs.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, we're living in 2025.
By
Girl,
25,
you in the
see,
past.
we are all hooked up to them. I love that, because so we are in a society, I mean, in a time, so it's endless.
Yeah.
People can watch it even in 100 years by now, this interview. So we live in a society when we have the technique, we have the tool, and especially in the science, it will go even further. That they can help you to have kids if you want that. But if you don't want kids, that's a problem, because, well, you'll never be fully, you will never understand what does it mean to be a woman, society says.
Oh, and then those are the same people that are telling you that the world is overpopulated. There's too many people. So
for me, you will never please everyone, so you might
Yeah.
as well make yourself
No.
happy and do some good in the world.
Just
You can't live your life trying to fit into society's like box of how you should be at this age. How boring.
And also there's many kids that need to be adopted. So
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You can even adopt it. I mean, okay, maybe not 8 years, because if it's a child, it would need a parenting figures there. But if you just don't think about it, I mean, like you said, a lot of kids have no parents. They lost parents in a disaster, and they need. Even my dad was adopted, so there's not a problem from his uncle. So he had a better life, that maybe with a real family. And I had the best grandparents in the world. So, and we were kind of, my grandma wasn't my own blood, so, but she was better than any grandma in the entire world for me. That's her house.
But you see, it's the same with people in your life. Sometimes blood isn't everything. Family is everything, but you create your own family.
Exactly. Because sometimes you go through your life, even, of course, can happen with friendships or whatsoever, that you have a toxic friendship, you have toxic lover, toxic family. That's up to you to find out what you really want, because some people love being in a toxicity forever. That's their shit. If you like it, okay, just live with that. Because we can't stay there too. It's wrong. But of course, we choose who we want to be with. I think it's important defining who we are, because there are people going like completely in the dark, not knowing who they are, because they altogether all the time look to the other person, and that's where it comes, like being all the same, it's not being original. It's not, because if you like dressing that way, if you like being acting, but it's you, it's fine. But for example, right now there is a big comeback to the 90s. It's okay. I love it. I really love it, because I have all my clothes when I was 13. So perfect. Fair enough. Perfect. I love Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. I love it. Spice Girl. Who doesn't love that? So, but that was me. So a lot of teenagers right now are discovering that world that maybe we grew up in. But if they love it, not because it's fashion, but because maybe they had, like, for example, we love the 50s, we love the 40s, it's okay. But not because it's today you love the 90s,
like tomorrow, a trend.
Tomorrow you like the 80s. It should be you. And
100%. You can see when someone is just trying to imitate something. It looks weird.
It looks wrong on them. That's when it looks
fucked
wrong.
up.
Because it's not comfortable.
I mean, if I had to dress, like, I'm trying to think, like,
no, I've tried this. Like, even a few days ago, I went to a shop and then I saw like some of these dresses, and then I was like, this is not my style, but fuck it, let me go and try it on. As soon as I put that dress on and I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, what the fuck?
It's
not me. Like it was just not me. It's not my style, not my personality. Like
I think you got to be comfortable in your skin first of all, and then what you choose to wear, it should really make you feel good.
yeah, and like I think even
You
that's why
shouldn't be a character in what you're
no,
wearing.
but even that's why I love like when we go out on tour and how we dress on stage and our outfits and that. I think it's
We're
so
like in our own world.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's so cool to be able to express yourself through your
Fashion.
And
It's important.
Yeah, it's important also from your because it can be one of the most craziest outfit. It can be just nothing because sometimes people are comfortable just in their own skin. There's nothing against that. It's even better because you're comfortable with your own body. So like the old woman, just like you were like in the 80s.
I love it.
These are my boobs. It doesn't matter
because you're not hiding anything.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's sad that women in particular, you are not ever allowed to embrace being topless or your skin without it being something like to be prohibited, like it's illegal or you have to fight for this right. But it's crazy if you get cancer and you have a mastectomy, then you're allowed to take your shirt off. So why attack people for having like breasts? It's crazy. It's sad that a woman is never allowed to have that same kind of freedom
just because
as a man.
Don't forget the man has breasts too. They go short.
Yeah,
I've seen bigger ones than me. Yeah.
And it's sad. I mean, like the bottom half of a body, obviously it's very different.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, like, you know, nudity laws and all that shit, but for the top, it's crazy. I love at rock shows when people are just like, fuck it, and they take everything off.
Because that's, I think, a way to feel free. And especially I've been seeing that, like, especially in the Northern culture, I've been seeing that a lot in the Northern Europe, a lot. People getting more open about it. In festival and in Finland, just going, walking barefoot, walking naked, just going out. They want to. You see someone dressed like a Vikings, then you see someone literally naked. Then you see a metal, and then you see punk. There is no whatever, no distinction. We just I just wake up to today and I want to put just a leggings and nothing. Go. It doesn't matter. Just what you feel. If you feel comfortable wearing a hoodie and a pair of boots, that's okay. It doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have to look sexy. For who?
No, you just be you.
For yourself. In that case.
Yeah.
It's like when you're home.
But that's also that's also like the thing that sometimes is confusing about society in a way, because let's say if a woman is wearing a bikini or whatever, then it's almost like they think people will make an excuse. If let's say if she gets catcalled or someone says something,
they'll try to justify people's reaction to her
and be like, oh well, you should have expected that because you look how you dress. But what people don't understand is it is so unfortunate, but it's so ingrained in people's like society's mind and how we look at things, that it doesn't matter if a woman is dressed in a bikini or let's say she's wearing a suit. If someone wants to see a woman sexually, they're still going to see her sexually. There's nothing that you can wear or not wear to change that. Like that's just what it is. So as long as you're comfortable in your own skin,
other people's feelings about you are not your feelings,
and they're not your problem.
Don't let them like influence how you see yourself.
Because if society put us throughout all these kind of rule, because it's a kind of fashion rule, looks like almost. And when it comes to a Mie song, Society Reject, something like that, it's like that's people could just listen to that, because what they make us feel as like we are just rejected by society. And
if you dare to be different, then suddenly, oh my God, like look at that freak or whatever. But it's so silly. Embrace it. If you want to look at you like freak, hell yeah,
I'm a freak. Woo!
I like it. Come on, we just live once. It's great. No, but what is the beauty of living if we stick to the schedule of life? That I can understand. Maybe tomorrow, maybe there are people that needs really a schedule to live. I understand, but sometimes let it loose a little bit. It's not exactly. Maybe put some goal, maybe small, but like I don't know, wake up. It's something for you healthy. Maybe you have to go to work because we need, unfortunately, money to live. Unfortunately, but we need that. So maybe I can understand that. But for the rest of the day, just do whatever you want to do. You want to eat ice cream instead of eating meat? Fucking do it. Who cares? You're
alone. See, that's the thing. People should look back at how kids see life.
Like when
why
you
limit yourself? They didn't see they didn't try to make a million excuses not to do something.
also like remember when you were a kid and like the thought of having a credit card or being able to stay up all night was like, oh, look at this.
It's
And it's like,
cool.
well, we're adults now.
like
we can do that.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do so much. Like don't be so confined by what you think you need to be doing.
Yeah, you can be like kind of a Peter Pan, like for all your life. You have to keep.
Except don't try to go to school like that.
Yeah, don't go to school, you'll get arrested. Yeah.
We got it.
Imagine someone's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to grade 1.
Yeah, or for example, to church. Let's say that there are some institutions, some places that it's kind of the core. We can get it. Because if you choose to go in that institution or in that type of school, maybe they have the type of rule, meaning that you are accepting that. So you have to respect. It's like when you live in a country. If you don't like that country, go. If you don't like
exactly.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people complain about in Sicily there is no job, there is no that.
Then
why the fuck you're here? Just go away and let other people that are trying to be in Sicily because we have people from all over the world, and especially poor them, the party came with the boats, the immigrants, they don't have really physical place. If you don't like it, go and leave the house to people that need.
It's just it's so sad that like people, I don't know how to explain. People will complain so much about things, but then it's like no one is gonna fix it. You
have to fix it.
You're gonna have to do something.
But most people, when it gets down to it, then they don't want to actually.
It's the same with a lot of issues in life. Like not everything can be resolved with like willpower, but a lot of things can.
It's like, for example, just you had that bad experience last year about going in the States. It's like you're home waiting someone to fix that and say, oh, you're free to. If you're home waiting, okay, let's see, you will never go there. That's
exactly
an example.
You have to make it happen yourself. Like once you start like walking and getting towards it, then maybe someone will help push you, but you need to
go.
You need to be the one to keep going.
Usually things happen, good things happen when you start moving, because
it's energy. Bring that energy.
Because of course maybe if you're home someone can knock you on the door and say, oh, you won it. They can say you won the lottery. Maybe they can say, oh wait, you have to move the car from the parking lot, but you have always to move. But if you just start, it's like I don't know, I started, for example, the gym, and I met a lot of beautiful people there that I didn't know they were in my town. So you start something and then you meet nice people, people, and then you open your own horizon to new things, new hobbies, new ways of seeing the world, new ways of seeing yourself. And that's important because people focus always and that's why there are the social media. We always stay with the phone uploading, which is a good uploading content. But let's say you can upload content even while moving. So you
can.
Social media is a weird thing. I mean, it's good and bad, but you need to decide what you want to take from it and make it work.
Use it for. Yeah.
Because one thing that I love about your how you use our social media is that you perform all the time. Most of the time you perform is live, because of course not everyone can have the chance to see your performance live. You are giving kind of of course a performance of your music, but also a little bit of your private life, like who we are in our home, and that's kind of intimate, but it's also kind of cool because this is us, and this is confirming that you are like completely who you, not a fake.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly. And I mean every time I saw some girls are live, and you go everywhere, and then let's see, these lives are on YouTube all saved, so people can go and watch it all the time. And it's also cool how you interact with your fan, because also you have a big fan base.
We love our fans, and we love the fact that they're also like us, individuals and people who maybe don't fit in, but they are happy to be
in the space where they can
be themselves, and just creative people.
Yeah, because what I saw, like for example, even when I release the interview, when sometimes we talk, there's a lot of interaction of people. Like they want you everywhere. They want you there. They want you there. They want. Of course, in United States, there's a lot of people, I think, listening your music. So, in the States, there you have a big fan base. But I
We
think,
love the
Yeah.
USA.
yeah, and I think also, like you were mentioning before, like this possibility of touring in Japan. I mean, I saw you literally in Japan. Is one of those places that I think belongs to you somehow.
Japan is
Yeah.
so special. There's nowhere else like it. It's magical.
Yeah.
I really wish that I could just teleport there and like, I don't know, be there for 24 hours. Even just it invigorates your soul. It's so good.
Like there's something I
So
don't know,
special about
yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, and that's one country that most people love, but I think they never got to see the real side, like the playful, the history, even the historical part. It's beautiful. The culture, they just go there, maybe because of the fashion thing, like we were saying, that stops there. It's
Japan is so
yeah.
diverse and so like magical that you can't just go and think that you've seen it's so different.
But also what I find very interesting about Japan is that people will say that Japanese people are very much like, especially the government pushes it on people
Yeah.
that they should all be like the same. You don't want to stick out. But when you go there,
People
like no one's the same. Like people's
so
style
unique. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And these are the things that we should, as a, like as a country, each country should just look and say, look,
you feel like you're in the future there. I mean, you can dress how you want, especially as a woman, and no one's gonna judge you or stop you or make you feel unsafe. You just go.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't speak for everyone, and I'm sure unfortunately people have had bad situations, but it's
when
not
we were there, like
it's not as commonplace. We go to a lot of countries,
and I can tell you that it's the one country where like you feel completely safe walking the street at night.
I never felt unsafe once.
So that's yeah, of course, because like when they have this type of mindset, and because of course they love, I think, a lot the Western way of we dress, and they make their own. So what they have now, it's something that we are looking to them now, and we have to incorporate their own fashion, their own way. I don't even the skincare too, like the beauty, everything.
Yeah.
And it's all going for this for all the eastern part of the world, which is beautiful. I mean, eastern, depending where we are seeing, but from our side, the eastern maybe. So, and that's beautiful because there is a kind of wanting to the people to be all together, all united, all the same, without no matter this fucking truth about the gender and the ethnicity. Because no matter what, in each country you go, there is always gonna be this. Distinction, like, okay, you're trans, that you're trans, people against that, people against this. And again, we are in a period of time that these things are are normal, always been normal, but especially now there are even starting, we have a movement, I don't know if there is worldwide, it is called trans feminist. It's a branch of feminists that stand for trans people, and it's important to have it and spread it, because sometimes they are like, put it like, for example, when trans people try to talk about, let's say, what do you call it, tampons, commercial, and so how you can't do it. Why? Because you're not experiencing that. That's sad, because I think there maybe even a better way to do it than some boring woman, some boring people, because
I think people are stuck in a way of seeing things. It's just sad that everyone is pitted against each other. It's like us versus that. That's the wrong mentality, and it's how it is in society. So
I think maybe the biggest problem in the world is fear. Like
people don't understand, and they fear what they don't know.
So then it just creates this big thing,
cycle of hatred.
But at the end of the day, when you strip it all back, like everybody's human, so we all kind of just want the same thing.
What you say is about this fear is a beautiful thing, because I was watching American Primeville on Netflix, what is about this kind of fight about the Western people and the Native American, and there was this a beautiful chief woman in an indigenous population asking to the white woman why your country, your people is afraid of us, why they want to kill us. And she said, because of the fear, because they are scared of the fear. That's something that stick, because why we wanted to invade, why we wanted to be predominant, or still today, why they want everyone be predominant, maybe because of the fear of losing the who we are. But I think it's beautiful when you just get to know each other culture and get to know who you are, and it's a because something about each culture in the world can make you a new version of yourself.
Because we can learn something from everyone.
The problem also is the fact that the media does control the narrative of how people see things. So you see they use it in politics and with a lot of things. All the division does is cause people to be more easily manipulated and controlled, and that's exactly the objective of most governments.
Like they'll do the same before people have to vote, then some incident will happen and then people get scared. Vote for these people because this will never happen with us.
It's just so stupid and short-sighted. But again, always question authority and see where it is that people are trying to push your way of thinking.
Exactly. And especially always question about everything in life. Question about
you don't have to agree with everything that someone else does, but the fact is that freedom works in that maybe it's not your choice, but the fact that someone else can have that choice, it's important. So that's where people don't understand what freedom really is. You don't have to like every choice someone else makes, but if it does not, in fact, like impact you and your life,
just leave it.
Just
let
leave
them have that freedom. That's
exactly. And that's called respect. That's called respect. Because if you have the respect for someone, I mean, I respect your point of view, even if it's, I don't know, unconstitutional, I don't like it, too extreme. I respect you. I'll take a different road. We maybe never speak again, but I respect you. We don't stay there to throw each other stone. Someone really deserves stones, but just for being respectful, we go in another way. That's the only way to make it work, because it can't work with wars all the time. It can't. No one is gonna fucking win. Only people gonna lose lives and lose belongings. Already we have to fight with a natural disaster. That's something that we cannot control, let's say. But what we can control, we just, because if the effort comes from, it's like always the same. If the effort comes from one, from two people, three, then global, it's easier global, in a global way. And especially musicians like you that put outside a positive message, and especially a positive way of behaving, like be yourself. If you don't like it, go away. It's especially what always is say the new generations should look. Even the oldest people are not spared in that, but especially the youngest, they're forming themselves, which are the future for us. They should look for musician, artists like you and many, many others. So that's what we need. So before ending, and especially, so just summarize everything aside the motivational society speaking. So we know the name of the first single. It's already settled.
We are,
you make me laugh.
Yeah, like we're trying so hard, like, because we're terrible. We'll be like, okay, we're gonna go for this song. So we have a song called Running, and then there's another one called Rise Above. So
we were wondering between
So but this song is gonna be both being released, I think, before the album. So they're gonna see the light. The order is still a mystery, but we're gonna see them in the next month. They will come with music video or something.
Yes, definitely. The music video,
music videos they're important. I mean, it's not always possible to do that, like if we're on the road, but we do like to make a song come to life, I guess, with the video.
So
also, like, somebody asked us a question in an interview a few days ago, and they said if budget and like logistics wasn't a factor, like what kind of music video would you do? And when you think about it, yes and no. They are, like, obviously, like, it's nice if you have a big budget to make a music video, but I think you can kind of do a music video with whatever you have with you.
You're only limited by your imagination. Obviously, it won't be like super shiny, but
I mean, it's real.
You can get creative.
It's you.
When you don't have everything given to you. You have to use whatever you got
and become like very creative.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing.
And of course, before everything going, we always like to remember that people always, musician like you, artists like you, survive also. And we have this new album. We will have more tour upcoming because of the support of what is out right now. So if you like, and of course you're gonna love Soap Girls, just supporting with buying their music, streaming their music. Do you like me? I'm not doing that because I love them, but it's true. I'm streaming them. I can show my Instagram and my Spotify. I always put, it gives a good mood. So just also with the merchandise, go to the live show. That's how you are out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So just let's say it, and especially it's really important because you're not coming with the I don't know, Sony music management or whatsoever. Just
no.
So it's also coming from your soul, both of you. So
yeah, we appreciate hugely when people buy our merchandise, when they stream, when
they get to the shows,
and also
for the interviews. Like, thank you for helping to get our like music and also our message out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and also you keep music alive.
Yeah, thank you for what you do. I mean, people don't realize, again, you know, like gone are the days where it was just TV and radio that got music out. So this is so much more personal, and it's really cool to connect with people.
And I think it's really cool
in such a direct way.
Yeah, and you give people a platform and like a new avenue to find out about different artists or cool things about them.
And of course, like I said, like there is for any type of mood, any type of way you're feeling, you have a song that can listen when they have. And I always say Bad Bitch and Social Reject, I can go throughout. There are even the softest song and the happiest. There literally, you can go throughout your mood, because I put a couple of days ago your music in the car. I was driving. My friend said, "Who are they?" I said, "Soap Girls." And these still Soap Girls. So people were like, "These are different." No, still them. And
yeah, if you play our song Kill Breed after like Breathe, it would be a bit strange. People would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. This is hardcore. Is hardcore music. I forgot it. It's punk hardcore. No, this is the same that do Bad Bitch. Yeah. And it's going to be enough and an anthem for a lot of women, especially for me. So I would say, girl, but really loves you, and I can't wait to see you finally live. And hope in Sicily, not in Italy, hope in Sicily, but wherever you are, I'm gonna.
Shit happens for crazy reasons. I don't want to say everything happens for a reason, because a lot of bad things happen, and I cannot justify it, and I don't think anyone should try to. But I do believe that we will cross paths when it's the right time, and we fucking look forward to it.
We will have a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to do my best to bring you here, because people here will love you, know that.
We would call you up on stage to sing Bad Bitch.
Yeah, of course. And we're gonna walk naked. We're gonna walk naked.
Years ago when we played in Italy,
oh my god,
we normally get people to come up on stage for the
singing on the show,
and this guy came on stage for Bad Bitch, and
these little girls also came on stage once too.
But then I said to him, can you say Bad Bitch? And I say, can you say it? And then he was like, Italian? And I was like, yeah, okay. And so he said a word, and I was like, that's so strange. I was busy thinking.
He looks bad in Italian. Yeah, it looks almost like kind of offensive things to a woman to say.
No. So he said a word, and I knew. I was like, no, that's not bad bitch. I was like, no, that doesn't mean bad bitch.
What was it?
He was thinking I was saying
bad beach.
Bad beach.
Like
the sea.
Beach, we call it spiaggia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then afterwards I was like, you do know that? And he was like, Bad beach.
Yeah.
There were little girls who came on the stage also, and then they were like,
and then they looked at their beach. They looked at their mom. They were like, can we say it? And then she's like, yeah, say it. And they're like, Bad beach.
Yeah.
You see, you're impacting a younger generation. That's a beautiful.
Damn, they're so sweet.
So, of course, we're gonna see you again for once the album is full out, and we're gonna kind of arrange a new interview. But I'm looking forward to meet you in person, really. So for now, I wish you good luck and all the best for everything.
Thank you. We need to get back to shooting some music video stuff.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to cook. What time is it? Kind of in a while to cook something.
Yeah, rock on. What are you gonna cook?
I think avocado toast. I don't want to cook that much. Kind of
That's the
just to
way.
be easy.
Do you
Yeah.
do you put apple cider vinegar on the avocado?
No, I just put some salmon and parmesan. Something really easy.
Okay. Because
Okay,
if you
yeah.
put salt, pepper, and like
Yeah.
apple cider vinegar, it's also good.
No, it is always fancy.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yours
always
is-
fancy. I got the hobo with fuck you, man. Shut up.
See you soon.
Okay,
As usual, let's stay in touch, of course. I'm gonna listen
Yeah,
to the song later, so it's gonna be like you never left. A big
Exactly.
Yes, rock on.
Oh,
Ciao, grazie
Bye.
mille.
And buon appetito.
Bye.
Bye, bye.